in Washington. And this mall, I don't know whether to really call it a dead mall per se. I will say it reminds me a lot of Ward Parkway in Kansas City, where a lot of stuff has developed outside the mall that's owned by the mall. So the mall is in very good shape ultimately, but the inside of the mall is still original, and there's a lot of vintage stuff here. There isn't a ton inside of the the original section of the mall here, but like, I mean, I wanted to show it off. This is clearly one of the anchor spaces. This is in Everett, Washington. So if you look here, this woodwork, this is why I'm calling this mall vintage. And the one anchor that has an entrance from inside the mall is Burlington. I will say on that side of those stores, there is a movie theater. I'm thinking about seeing what's playing before I go get on the ferry this evening. I came to this mall because they have a Trader Joe's here, but that Trader Joe's is actually on the site of a former Sears. I think the Sears has been completely demolished, unfortunately. But, I mean, cool fact. Got a bunch of stores like this in here. I mean, at least this isn't like the Black Sheep Mall in Coeur d'Alene, Hayden, whatever that area technically is that we went to. We've got an arcade here. And outside the arcade, we do have a VR ride. Considering doing this so that I can give it a review. We gotta look at what the ride is like. And then that arcade also owns this spot over here. It's cool that they have a lot of pinball machines. You can see back here, this was clearly store shelving at some point. We should still be doing that. Wear mask, socially distance. COVID's still here, people. It's not over because you decided to say it's over. I know I'm kind of rambling. But seeing that sign means the original store that was in here closed probably before 2022. Got a GameStop. Please send me to the moon. So, like, I mean, as you can see, this mall has found ways to reinvent itself, which is cool. Got some records here. So, you know, I have operated a record player before. If you've watched my videos, that is something that you know I've done. It's cool that they have that theme here. Look at this vintage architecture. This food court screams Dead Mall all over it. Like you've got, look at this. Oh, you've got a lot of fake tile. That's nice. This was a Mediterranean place. Express Japan. Wondering if that became the Teriyaki Express place. Oh. Look at that date on there. You know, seeing as this is still here, I wonder. Yeah. It does still dispense water. Years ago at Century 3, I remember going to the food court and seeing that the Charlie's Philly cheesesteak spot still dispensed water. That wouldn't have been something that you would see on either of my channels. As someone who has had to clean a kitchen as part of an industrial kitchen as part of my job, I don't want to know how long it would take to clean this kitchen. Just thinking about it. Saw the sign for this place outside. Oh yeah, you can see store shelves in there. can't tell if this place is open or is closed or just for good or just closed right now. Because, like, their menu board is TVs. It's set up like they could just open right now. Like, look. One way to find out. Yeah. This place is still open. It's definitely a weird sight to see something like that just in the middle of the day. Another weird sight, we've got pretzel twister. Not sure I really want to know if the place isn't still open and serving. Seeing that they have food out. You know, I don't really want to know if this place actually isn't still open. And we've got an Old Navy here. AT&T relying on doors like that. It's very old school mall-esque. Like if you know Washington Mall, that mall was set up that way. If you remember Pyramid Mall, which we filmed, that mall was set up that way. Here's the entrance sign to the mall. Got a grand entrance here. And yeah, that'll probably do it here for our look at Everett Mall. You can see this directory is starting to have some inaccuracies. That's not there. Ooh, that's listed as well as that. No, it's not a situation of they moved. And I mean, we could see that that was clearly closed and had been for a long time. That's the place that has the ads from 2018. So, like, yeah, just wow. That's what I'll say as far as that directory. That directory is a little bit of a shock when I take a close look at it. But yeah, that's probably going to do it here from our look at Everett Mall in Everett, Washington.